All right, we're here with the legendary Karch Kiraly. Karch, welcome back to your hometown.
Thank you. Very excited to be here in Santa Barbara at this benefit for the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Barbara County, and they do such great work, and so hopefully we'll have a lot of people out here willing to share and support the program.
Absolutely. Wanted to ask you a few questions real quick. One thing that your dad, Laz, has been doing in town is the Friends of East Beach Association.
Absolutely.
And we have the Henry Bergman Court, which is wonderful down there now. Talk to me a little bit about the...
about that. It's hard to show you, but I've got goosebumps going right now. Just thinking about growing up at East Beach and all of the time I got to spend there with my friends. And that's really where a lot of my passion for this game was ignited. I can't think of a better place to get to learn and play the game of beach volleyball than East Beach. And it's produced so many great champions right on up through Todd Rogers, reigning gold medalist from Beijing, and it's just awesome. So the Friends of East Beach and the Henry Bergman Court is a wonderful tribute to one of the all-time greats who passed away last year, only about 13 months ago now, in 2009. And what a wonderful way to remember him, by first erecting the Henry Bergman Court, but eventually upgrading all the courts at East Beach, which have held on and held up for many years, but are ready for an upgrade.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of pro volleyball, unfortunately the AVP left us this year mid-season, and you've been doing a lot of grassroots efforts in the past couple of years as far as volleyball on the beach. Can you talk to us a little bit about, you know, the disappointment with the AVP and what it means for your efforts on the other end, maybe, where you can pick it up?
Well, our efforts have been focused on what we call the Corona Light Wide Open Tour, which is, as you mentioned, a grassroots program. Allows players at many different skill levels and different divisions the opportunity to play on any given weekend in various spots around the country, to try to win that weekend, but also in many of the divisions win an expense-paid trip to the National Championship of Beach Volleyball, the U.S. Open, which is coming up in just a couple of weeks. September 24, 25, 26, at the Wimbledon of the sport, or the location, you know, the mecca of the sport in Manhattan Beach, California. And so what a wonderful opportunity for the men's B champion of Chicago to come out here and see if that team can be the men's B U.S. or American champion. And they'll get to play right alongside a lot of top players too. Now that the AVP has shut its doors, we are essentially running a national tour already with some prize money. We've added prize money for the U.S. Open, $50,000, and we were already planning on expanding our tour for next year. But now we'll probably need to accelerate those plans because of the void that the AVP has left by shutting its doors in August.
So are you moving forward with that project as if the AVP will not come back next year? Are you assuming that?
We are not assuming the AVP won't come back, but all we do know is the AVP is not in business right now. It needed somewhere on the neighborhood of $6 million to get it through from August to the end of the year. That money's not there, so we have no idea what's going to happen, and all we can do is do the best we can for our tour.
Absolutely. All right, thanks so much for your time, Coach.